Like, who did you look up to when you were like a kid, just watching baseball? Who's like your favorite player that you
It's
always
a good
looked up to?
question. So on the last call, I was telling the guys that I grew up a Red Sox fan. I'm not particularly because I'm from that area or I necessarily like the team or the organization. I just always grew up watching them play, and whenever they would play, they were always having fun. You know, David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez, those guys stayed loose. They enjoyed the game. They loved the game. And I think that's one thing that you have to do in order to be truly successful and enjoy it is have fun. Have fun out on the field. Um, so I think that was my favorite team or my favorite players.
Mhm.
I'd say probably David Ortiz, probably my favorite player growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legend. Sweet. Who was your favorite pitcher you like to watch growing up?
Pitcher. It's a good question. I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's wild, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've gotten this far without a favorite pitcher, I guess.
Yeah.
There's some guys that you certainly, you respect the way they went about it and how
Mhm.
they came to success in their career. Someone like Greg Maddux, who wasn't ever flashy. The majority of his career threw under 90 miles an hour,
Mhm.
but had extremely high levels of success because he was consistent. He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Mhm.
He understood what he had to do, which was work to the corners, mix speeds, and get outs that way. So I mean, there's one guy. Wainwright was another guy that I watched being a Cardinal.
Mhm.
Being around him a little bit, he's someone who very level-headed, leads by example, and it's the same thing. He goes about his business the right way. Um, you're not going to find players who have long careers without working hard, or without a good work ethic. It just doesn't happen. There might be a couple, but I can't think of them.
Yeah.
So being willing to do the hard work is unavoidable.
Mhm.